The Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year. They rolled through and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
In the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And they had it easy last week. They jumped out to an early lead and then put it on cruise control from there.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So the big play there, all negated by an illegal block in the back.
He knew it right away as he was doing it. You can see it in his body language. I think what hurts most is he really didn't need to do it, but just couldn't help himself.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. This defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So here are the Lions now backed up for their first drive. They're led out by the former #1 overall pick from the University of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he must increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
on the ground. It's the rookie out of Florida. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Lions.
Ward off the play fake. And the Rams got it. They bring it down. Chase Young in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
A gain of 8 yards. And
throwing is Ward. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
That's pulled in at the 32. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Rams are going offense here with the 1st and 10. The Rams offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. As we transition into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken down.
But the numbers for Gibbs from last week, he was creeping up toward 200 yards, thought he was going to get there, didn't quite make it, but also 2 rushing touchdowns.
And even if he only got about half those numbers this week, this team would take it in a heartbeat, wouldn't they? Because last week, he was spectacular.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. You talk about this Lions defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. You know, a week ago was one of the best defensive performances I've ever seen. He had 5 sacks. Here we go again.
He's the type of player that'll keep an offensive staff up all week trying to figure out how to slow him down. But at some point, they just have to take account of themselves and say, I've got to get bodies in front of him so he doesn't disrupt our offense totally.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
A gain of 12. And the Lions first down.
A run for Weber. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Throwing now, Ward. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd down.
To throw, here's Ward. That is caught. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Detroit.
Wouldn't be
be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Incomplete. It leads to
now
second
Ward.
and 10.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Ward again. Wilson's got it complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43.
First down, Lions.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7.
Second and 7. At the 40.
To throw is Ward. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Number 86.
You talk about this Rams defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stopped him for no gain.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here first and 10. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
They'll look to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
That's good for a Rams first down.
We're scoreless after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. He'll look to throw. Pass complete there to Nakua. And shutting him off now open field. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
First down and goal to go.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
It's a gain of a yard.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. It's their quarterback with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Rams post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
He
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Lions nothing.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's Ward. Over the middle, he's got to slow. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Weber. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
At the 30-yard line.
The Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Ward. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Rams offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Remember, he called his own number on the touchdown run earlier, and that's something he's been able to do with some frequency this season, as you see here where he ranks among NFL quarterbacks. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. They juked him. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less. Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jameer Gibbs, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Another shot now for this Lions offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
It's still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now he's going to step up and run. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
And the Lions, first down.
On play action, Ward. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first carry here for Jordan James. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Four yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Weber. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Bates' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jameer Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, LA. Jameer Gibbs, his 8th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
Hey, Piper, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Rams 21.
So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown.
For the Rams.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, that discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. 2nd and 2. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. and they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
20-yard line.
James. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The offense on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw. Moore. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Moore. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The home team's offense and Jahmyr Gibbs headed back onto the field. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6. Pass is caught by Wandale Robinson. 3rd and 2. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Ward throwing to start the drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. To throw is Ward. A final shot before break. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. It's week 9.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The Lions offense now with the football first here to begin quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
16 yards.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Ward. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Back at the 42.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun. Moore got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before his head dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And the Rams.
They'll set up to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Intended for
2nd and 10.
Incomplete.
They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
That's good.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
1st down.
Gibbs straight ahead. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down at the 41.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And it's going to be another 1st down as he'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
At the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. No, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 141 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Second and 4. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll drop the throw. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
A gain of 3 yards. Brings up 4th and goal.
They'll set up a throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Puka Nacua, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun here, Ward. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
It's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Ward. Open man right side is St. Brown. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Rams to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Open man is Waddle, complete. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 28-yard line.
And off now to Gibbs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there on a 1st down.
That's good for the Rams. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Pass complete there to Nacua. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
The tackle made at the
3rd and 3.
line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down, but he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and 10.
Well, this might very well be 4-down territory, but that's not going to matter now. They get a nice throw there on 3rd down, and they're able to keep the drive going.
This one swung out to Williams. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Lions' 36-yard
Now
line.
back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And it's going to be another 1st down as they get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
with Gibbs. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space.
Second down and 6 now.
Second and 6.
Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Brings up third down and
back to throw.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, LA.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Lions 6.
That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And Detroit back in possession of the football. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And he's got room. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Now run by Gibbs.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the
174 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Jahmyr Gibbs
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Rams start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Lions 6.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here come the Lions now. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
At the 30-yard line.
Up the middle they go. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
At the 42-yard line. A gain of 12. First down.
Here's Ward. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
But Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A quick throw out line caught by Robinson. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Yards on the play. That's another Rams first down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 10.
And Robinson, the motion man right.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Joshua Cardi on for the Rams field goal.
And his kick is absolutely perfect.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So your calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
To throw, here's Ward.
Looking middle, and that's complete. 7.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up third down.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete to Alvin St. Brown. A gain of 27.
Play action now. Sharp. Now he'll tuck this and run.
First down.
The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first.
Gain of 15. First down, Detroit.
Shuck now to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll go to the Bucs as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? Let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Shuck. Throwing middle, and it's complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. On that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line.
He's brought down at his own.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Rams, first down. First
in motion right is Robinson. We'll get that out wide to Waddle. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 33-yard line.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Another run for Gibbs here. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games